Good evening, everybody, and welcome to The Walking Dead, where we are going to be possibly discussing scenes of horror, of mutilation, of death, of despair. And that's just Doris getting up in the morning. But before we get on with that,
Rude.
Lilibeth, you've got something you want to say. Let's leave it to you.
Yeah, so this will be on just an evening during the week, sat in the corner of upstairs with her pencils and charcoal drawing. And so it's just out loud. Okay, so dear Mama, everything is so crazy right now. We met a doctor that talked about traveling to Atlanta to make a cure. A little too late, though. There should have been a cure for you. He spoke of a place and a colleague. Maybe you should check in on them sometime. I had a great plan to get the doctor the helicopter, but he let the priest get hurt, so he didn't come home either. All I get told now is stay out of trouble, not to wander off. I'm held back from doing anything. I've done so much. I've protected people. I've helped them. You would have been so proud of me. They still treat me as a child, but I mean, we're the children of the future. Everything has changed. I mean, I don't think anybody knows what the right thing actually is anymore. Tears will come down her face, and it's just, I miss you so much.
Okay. Tony, can you open on the bottom? Can you roll a single d6 for me? First and foremost.
Okay.
Thank you. And also on your macro bar at the bottom, there is a double low button. I think it's the first macro on the right hand side. Can you click double low for me, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Now, we have a message.
Is this thing on? Okay, dudes. I wanted to send you a message after losing Joshua and seeing my old mate turning into one of those things. I needed some time on my own. Need to find the homies. So, don't try to follow me. They all live their own, okay, so I'll be fine. I know the area. I really need to see them. See if the rest of them are alright. Because, yeah, hearing would be a little bit hard, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay, so, stay alive. Don't become one of those things. And I won't become one of those things as well, okay? Okay, how do I turn this off?
Henry left a message shortly after he found his friend at the lake house, a walker. He snuck onto Jordan's laptop, recorded a message. That was about a week ago now. He went off. Jordan and Daniel headed into Roanoke to see if they could find him. Doris, you had, despite the loss of Father Jonah, Your own little run was quite successful. You managed to bring back some fencing supplies, some wire, some posts, some tools. And you actually have increased the security of the haven. You've now got a fence, a wire fence around it. And with the help of Lilibeth, you also have some little warning things, some tin cans that rattle if the fence is touched. So a bit safer from any walkers that might come upon your haven. But summer has now passed. Fall has arrived. The autumn is with you. The first leaves have started dropping from the trees, and winter is just around the corner. It's the 1st of October, a Sunday. Your thoughts of Father Jonah are more apparent on this day. Doris, you came back and found that one of your new family had passed. But in his heroic sacrifice, he brought in a rather nice advanced medical kit. Lots of supplies that you may be able to use to help others. But you cannot wait around. Daniel and Jordan, as I said, have headed out. Doris, you also brought back some handheld walkie-talkies. They've got a range of about 10 kilometers. So Jordan's taken one. So hopefully you might be able to stay in touch. Hopefully they'll be able to find Henry, who is searching for his friends. It's a mad world that you live in. Terrible. But as I said, things must carry on. In this past week, you've also discovered that there is a large group of walkers in the eastern sector of Roanoke. And if you go onto your map, you'll see them there. Hence why Jordan and Daniel headed into the city. But it wasn't safe for you all to go. You taking the opportunity. Doris, Z, Lilibeth, along with Chunk, Madeline, and Kristen, have headed south away from your haven to a small town called Boone's Mill, which is quite a bit south of Roanoke. It's taken you most of the day to get there, but it's a more rural community. And you need supplies. It's, as I said, autumn is upon you. It's getting colder. And you travelled quite a bit in the rain today, because the rain is pouring down upon you. But you made it around Roanoke and down to Boone's Mill. Small town. Fairly rural in its nature. I'm gonna put up, just so you can get an idea of the sort of thing. Put a little image of Boone's Mill there. There's a railway line going through it. There's a subway, a fire station, some buildings, but it's very, very quiet. Everything was good. You parked Kristen's SUV on the outskirts of town, figuring it's best to walk in on foot. Doris, you have one of the walkie-talkies. Did you give any other member of your group one of those walkie-talkies?
How many do we have? Because I know that. Did you say that?
You have 4.
Okay.
So Jordan has one.
Okay.
Jacob, back at the Haven,
Okay.
has the second one. You have the third one, and you have a 4th one. Now, these radios only have about a 10-kilometer range. So you can't get hold of Jacob at the Haven unless you're much, much closer. But you have 2. So have you given one to any of your other party members? So you've got Lilibeth with you. You've got Z. You've got Kristen. But not give it to Chunk, he might eat it. And young Madeline is here as well. Who would you have given a walkie-talkie to?
Lilybeth, you need to take one of these.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
If you get separated from us in any way, you use this, but only if you get separated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it safe.
Of course.
And you won't get separated because there's no reason for you to become separated.
I have put a walkie-talkie in your inventory.
Okay.
Your trip to Boone's Mill was difficult. It was raining. But yeah, it was okay. You're there now. The rain has diminished into a drizzle. Your first impressions: no walkers, no people, most strange. Excuse me. Sorry. But you saw a railway line through Boone's Mill. And as you were searching near a subway, there was rotten food all around it. Broken glass units where people had looted. Smashed tables and chairs. You noticed on the railway line 2 boxcars and a small diesel locomotive. It was good. There might be something in there. You headed up. And as you were about to open the first of the cars, you hear the sound of motorcycles. You hear the sound of a car. Looking around, you run. Find somewhere safe to hide, to see who these people are. You've had some trouble with bikers before. You ended up breaking in to a factory. Boone Dominion Process Company. Door broken open, pushed. Darkness inside. As you hear from outside the roar of motorcycles, multiple motorcycles. And Z, as you close the door, you just see in the distance, there's a truck. Just a small truck. But mounted on the front of that truck is a walker. Chains around its chest, head kind of... As you close the door.
Do I notice any markings on the truck?
You notice the markings of the gang that you saw by the helicopter. Can you all make scout rolls for me, please?
Oh, what? Sorry.
Oh,
Stress. Do we
hang
keep
on.
stress?
no, ignore that. Let me just delete the stress. Actually, delete the stress off your character sheets. That's one thing I didn't do. And then roll again.
No stress. Okay.
And the rest of you, all of you.
Yeah. Sorry.
One of the dice rolled in for stress button. I couldn't reverse. Couldn't take it down.
Okay. Right, your stress is 0, Doris. You shouldn't have had any because you weren't here last week.
No, it was, but I couldn't get to it because I had to move one of the
Okay.
dice off the street. I was like trying to get it off.
Mark, can you make a scout roll, please?
Ooh.
You, Doris, Lilibeth looking around, oblivious to everything. Maybe it's your success on your previous supply run. Maybe it's the loss of Father Jonah. You notice, not too far away in the shadows, there's a figure stood by a window. Mark, you are hiding. You have been scouting. Your truck is out the back. You've been scavenging fuel. You heard motorcycles. You know there's some bad people around. Biker gangs that cause trouble all over this area. You've not seen many people since the fall. The door slammed open and some people moved in. A teenager. A couple of more mature ladies. And a man with a gun who is closing the door up. And one of them seems to see you, and you see them there.
Okay.
Would you like to describe Dell for us, please?
Sure. So Dell is a rather haggard-looking man, probably in his mid to late 30s. He has dirty blonde hair, which is all very straggly at the moment. Looks like he's been living rough for quite some time. He's looking quite haggard. He's just under 6 feet tall. He's quite tall, fairly well built. But his eyes are, when he sees you, you can see the panic immediately, and he tries to push himself back into the shadows away from you, looking for a way out and another way. Yeah, definitely attempting to flee from you.
Is Dell armed?
He's carrying a crude-looking spear, I guess, is probably the only thing that you can really see.
Z, you have just slammed the door closed. And there's maybe a slight intake of breath from Doris. Doris, what are you doing? You've seen this man there. Not in the shadows now, more the light from the doorway kind of illuminated him.
I sort of step forward and put everybody behind me and go, I see you there. Are you part of the biker gang?
The man shakes his head.
Okay. We've had some trouble with them before. We're not them. If you're not them, we don't mean you any harm. We're just hiding from them at the moment.
He just puts his finger to his lips, moves towards the window to look out, furtively around.
As you look out down towards the far side of town, you see the rail line just outside. It's literally just outside this building. You see the two container trucks there. You were going to go and have a look at those, but your first priority was getting fuel for your car. You can see a group of bikers, and there may be 6, 8 bikers on a variety of Harleys of various descriptions, a couple of trucks and vans, and you can see one of the vehicles is heading down towards the fire station.
Are they anywhere near Dell's vehicle? Are they
No.
heading that way? They're not.
No, not at the moment. Not at the moment.
So these people that have just arrived, is their vehicle in sight?
It's quite far away. It's not close. It's not within, a seeing distance. They won't see you through the windows from where they are. You have not had many encounters with these individuals, but you have seen them around. You have seen the trouble. Lilibeth, you've seen this individual here. And you see that and feel that Madeline kind of just shuffles a bit closer to you. And she doesn't look too comfortable. She looks scared. And she didn't look scared when she went down to the lake house. And you went to the boat shed and, you had your fun with Henry's friend. That's another story. She looks quite scared.
I think on that, while everybody's like looking at this fella and looking out the window, I kind of just like pull the pistol out from. Now that I know it's not, I can do it on safety. It was like, at the back of the pants, like I'm cool. So like, pull the pistol out and just pretend like I'm checking it, like I know what I'm doing, and just like have it out, but like do it in front of us both. It's
Okay.
like,
She just smiles at you. She kind of looks at you, Z. I had motorcycles. Was there many of them? She kind of looks at you, Z. You were the last one in. Did you see them?
They were driving off. Are they still around? Can I hear them? Do I hear the noises
You
outside?
can still hear the revving of motorcycles, and Del, you can see them there.
Look, if they're scavenging around this area, we got to either hide and wait it out or get out of here. If you have anything...
You hear a sound.
wait, that's a siren?
It's a tornado siren. Virginia does get tornadoes, but you haven't heard anything like that at all. Del, you know the Boone Mill has a tornado siren. You've been around this area before. It's at a fire station. And you know that that's a lot of noise coming out. A lot of noise. And noise brings the dead.
And do the breakfast. Like, look back and forth. Why would anyone want to do that noise?
Not one of yours?
Motherfrackers.
The man says, they're fucking psychos, that's why.
Do they know we're here then? Are they drawing the dead to us?
Doesn't make sense.
Well, regardless, we need to get out of here.
I'm going to turn it off, but it is still going.
Ugh. That's These people are insane.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Do you know they had one tied to the hood of their truck? It was still alive, just like chained to the hood of their truck. Why would they even do that?
We need.
Insane. You don't want to mess with them. I've seen them before.
Right, so there's two things.
Before I met up with you guys. See, she's clicking her, grinding her fingers together in her hands.
Okay.
Your car is parked
Shit.
at that edge of town.
Oh, I've lost it.
Where's Dell's parked, actually? Of interest.
Behind this building in the car park.
The entrance that these people have come in through, is that the only way out of this building?
No, there's another way out.
Dell moves towards that. He's going to go and test to see whether it's locked.
Okay, you can see him moving away from where you are. You have to cross over the whole side of this factory. This factory stroke warehouse. It's a chemical processing equipment factory. They used to, before the collapse, manufacture things to remove toxic waste, oil. So it's a chemical processing factory that they basically make machines to clean up chemicals. So yeah, you have to move all the way across. It's quite large. There's, lots of pipe work, lots of machines, half constructed. And it looks like that it's just been abandoned. Things were halfway. There's a welding torch that's just lying on the floor, still connected. But yeah, you make your way across to the other door, which is the door you came in by. So you know it opens.
Yeah. So Dell was obviously trying to get fuel from these cars. I'm assuming then he's carrying a jerry can of some kind.
You have your vehicle is full. It is full.
Okay. Right.
You did the fueling first, and then you were coming into scavenging, and then you saw the train,
right?
And and you were going to go. That was your next point of call, was to go and do that.
Okay.
But as you kind of open the door,
I want to kind of peep round. So I'm not going to pull the door open fully. I'm going to peep round and see if there's anybody outside in that area.
make a
very,
scout
very
roll for me,
cautious.
please. Very cautious.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of just pull it slightly, and you start looking. And you can see now there's some walkers in the car park.
Already here.
They don't seem to be stopping, they seem to be drawn to the sirens. And as you are just peeking out, you see one of the motorcycles scooting around, past through, not in the car park, but around the other side of the car park. And you see a couple of walkers kind of turn, hearing the sound of that, and kind of stop for a second. And he kind of spins around and seems to be drawing them deeper into town.
They're like corralling them. Is this a...
That does, seem... Yeah, I mean, the siren sound is going to draw them all in.
We could use that. There must be dozens of places in a mile radius from here that will be clear of walkers soon because of it. Got to get out of here quickly and scavenge somewhere else. If they're all being drawn to here, everywhere else will be safe.
See, Kristen pipes up. But our car is back that way. My SUV is there. We need that to get safe.
Are they drawing the walkers to town or pulling us If they know we're here.
I think this.
That's a good question.
With this,
They seem to be drawing the walkers into the town. The siren will draw virtually anything within miles around Boone's Mill.
Maddie, you said you've kind of run into them before. Like, did they do this to you?
They take whatever they want. They don't care about anyone. They kill people. They steal stuff. I was with a group, and then they hit us. They drew. Had a speaker and a stereo on a bike, and they drew the dead. Let them do the dirty work. It's just bad news. They must have seen us.
They're using the dead trailers to draw us out.
Possibly.
So that means our car could already be gone.
I don't know.
I mean, there wasn't much that we'd left in the car, to be honest. So it might not see it any worth.
The longer we wait,
they have a place. I think it's a small town called Callaway. Not far from here, I guess.
Maybe they draw. Maybe they've got some walkers in their town and they're drawing them away from their town. Maybe they're trying to draw sound. Would that sound have reached the main town? That was
possible. They do these. I mean, not knowing tornado sirens, I guess they have quite a loud sound that travels a fair distance.
So there could be a chance
each of these grids is 10 kilometers. So maybe not, but Callaway is a much more rural area. It's not like a village type thing, a small settlement.
I turned to the other guy. Have you got a car? I look at Del.
He looks at you suspiciously.
Look, we got to get out of here, and sooner than later, like now. The walkers, the dead, they're already on their way. I'd
be more worried about them than the walkers.
Can I see my truck from here, from the door?
From the door, yes, you can see your truck. The truck is on the far side of the car park.
Okay, snatch a quick glance at that and back at Doris.
But before you say anything, your truck, well, there is 1, 2, 3, 5 plus a dog.
I was about to ask that.
You've seen the image of your truck.
Yeah.
It's not designed to carry passengers. The back has got a bed in it, kitchen. That's your home. And there's only space for maybe 3 in the front. You could take them, but they'd have to leave the dog behind, and some of these people would have to stay.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to let them into your bedroom, living area.
No, we'll pass. Thank you.
Could you take us to our truck so we can bring our truck in?
I'll take 3. You choose which, but we go now.
To our truck. You take us to our truck.
I'm not going that way.
No, I say three. You and two others would fit in the front of the.
Oh, I
cab.
see.
Yeah, three of you.
So I can take two. Yeah, retcon that.
Yeah, Doris, you go. I'll keep Lilibet.
Well, no,
with me.
I'm not
She
going.
You have to go get the car and come back.
He's just said he's not going to take us.
Can you help us?
We just need a
See,
car.
If he starts the car and they hear it, they're going to come over here. If he starts his car, he could lead them out. But that's risky.
Right, I go with him in the car to lead them out of town.
And where are you going to go?
We lead them out of town. And then as soon as we go, you go back to the truck and you head back to Haven.
You can't lead all the biters that way. Like, there's a massive siren. They ain't going to go anywhere.
Lilibeth, we've got the walkie-talkies.
How can you trust him? You don't even know who he is. Sorry, mate, but like,
Lilibeth, if he gets me out of town, I can pick up another vehicle and I can get back to you. You can get to the truck safely and get back to Haven.
Maybe we can find another place to lie low.
Not with the sirens are going. This place is going to be swamped really quickly. You've got to get back to the truck before the walkers do. You've got to get back to Haven.
You see, Kristen, we parked the SUV the other end of town. If our friend here, sorry, Dell, was it? This is an older woman talking now. If he starts his truck, that's not going to do him any good because they'll chase after him. More than likely, they'll catch him. And you too, Doris, if you go. He needs to leave his truck. We need to move out of here. And hopefully they'll head out of town after they don't find anything. If we head out here, we can get into the trees. We can hide. Maybe find a house or something to hide in.
Back in his truck again. Shakes his head. She's right.
Look.
Yeah, if we start any vehicles up, they're going to hear.
So what, we just sit here and wait?
No, we continue talking about this while we find a better place to be. We have to sneak out of here. We have to hunker down, find a place where we can just... some house with some basement.
Can we not just hunker down here?
Wait this out. Here? In this warehouse? It'll be swarmed soon. We have to get a little bit away from here. We have to get away from the eyesight of this gang.
But they might know we're in here.
That's why we're going to move. We're going to get out of here before they have walker reinforcement, before the dead start.
Somebody mentioned moving into the trees, didn't they? Can we see a tree line from where we are, or is that too distant?
Yeah, I mean, basically, if you look at the image of Boone's Mill, and I'll put it up there and give you ownership of it so you can see it. The fire station is it's in the middle run of buildings. You are up in the building on the northeast by the rail line.
Oh, that one,
building.
that light one at the far back.
Yeah.
The light one at the far back.
Okay.
And where did say the alarm was going off?
The fire station is the
Alarm building.
Yeah, it's the third building on the middle section. Just we see where the green truck is. It's above two buildings and right one. That's where the fire station is.
Which is where the walkers will be heading to then.
That's where they'll be heading to.
And our truck is on the opposite side of that.
But there is a chance of getting up to a tree line and getting out of here, or even finding there's a church up there as well. So maybe you can find safety.
Hey, if anybody knew how
But the decision is yours. You choose what you're doing.
You said this was a chemical plant.
It was a chemical manufactures equipment and machinery to deal with chemical issues.
Right, to deal with chemicals.
Whether it's cleaning up oil or sorting out chemicals. But yes, inside this manufacturing and warehousing, there's steel pipes, there's machinery, there's cans and drums and fabrication materials and tools.
So, I have an idea.
I'm not going to like this.
Nobody's gonna like it. Okay, so it's one of two things. Obviously, we're talking about leaving, going for a sight line. So, by the adults, they're gonna go look and at the plan of which way we're gonna go, which way we're gonna leg it. So I'm having a quick look around. What's nearby? Basically, if there's chemicals, what the buttons, what they're connected to. Because essentially, it's either I want to try and make something go boom,
Okay.
or basically turn on one of the machines and eventually it will overload and go clank.
Okay.
So
You're in
something to,
darkness.
yeah. Oh, okay.
So you don't know if there's power in here.
Oddly enough, that's still better than my idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude.
What's your idea, Jake?
We have a train. A train
What's-
would make a wonderful
Oh God, just that one word. You just know.
distraction.
I mean,
Del, you know how to... You wouldn't happen to have been a conductor in a previous life before all of this mess.
Conductor, maybe, but maybe a train driver would be better.
Oh,
It's a diesel. It's a
I can pay
diesel
your ticket,
locomotive, though.
No
So
problem.
I mean, somebody could get
I
up
mean-
into that train and even just run the whistle. That'll attract the attention of all the gang members here. Then make a break. We make a break for the truck. We get Del into his truck, and we have a way. And then
if we could get the train started, though,
yeah, I wish.
it could go down the line and they chase after it, thinking there's people in there.
yeah, press go.
Yeah. It just might
Put a
take.
brick on the go button.
Elastic band. It has to be the elastic band
Trains
from your
work.
hair. I'll put it around
The go
that
button.
claspy thing that has to be activated.
No,
by...
the go button. It needs to be something on the go button.
See, Madeline picks up a bit of steel piping. Well, we can jam this against something if it needs to be jammed against something.
The go button.
You know what, Lilibeth? If we had got that Porsche, we'd have been fine.
Oh yeah, it
It was the right thing to do.
Post it, like somebody go in, we'll follow it
Why
up,
do
jump
you
out.
encourage her so?
I mean,
Why not?
Porsche. It was a Porsche.
Porsche. You've never been in a Porsche.
It
I
might
mean,
be.
that's a cool car.
I mean, the world might be crazy, but I mean, it's a Porsche.
She's also never been in a coffin, and we're trying to avoid that.
Me too. And I would be a lot safer in a Porsche than right now. So
How far away? Sorry, how far away is the train?
The train is right outside this building. The train track runs past that building.
How about we do both?
well, we need to figure out if this has electricity, but I can't see to.
No, we don't need electricity. There's lots of chemicals around. Let's make this building go boom, set the train going down the track, and then run to the trees.
Right. Because clip that for the next time they say, Lilibeth, what are some stupid ideas?
No, but if we blow up the building, they'll think we're either dead in there. But then we set the train going, they'll think someone's escaped. So the building goes boom, train goes down the track that way, and when we run that way, and they'll be all looking at the train or chasing it. Both ideas, very good. Let's do them both.
Okay.
She chunk nuzzles your leg, Lilibeth.
Don't listen to them.
I don't know.
They're buried in the well. Go to the well.
If we're able, to be honest, if we're able to get the train moving, we might be safe as just taking it down the track.
Where?
It's right out there. We should all get in there. I mean, we should be able to defend ourselves pretty easy. I mean, the train's that's a lot stronger than a car. Nothing's going to penetrate one of the cargo holds if we can get inside.
Which direction is, like, where does would the train be going, like,
Yes,
so it can go
down the
Roanoke
track.
south to or is it more of a local?
Ooh, that's a very good question. Hang on. I believe that when it comes through the town, it does turn north towards the Roanoke area. But you guys are not native to Roanoke, so it's kind of let's have a look.
It's one of them. Is it pointing back that way? Like, or is it?
Yeah, it actually goes along the it follows alongside the 220 highway.
Okay.
Until it goes. Will it go to Roanoke? Yes, it does go around Roanoke. It goes through the center of Roanoke. Yes.
Ooh. What? Okay. So yeah, so like the track looks like it can go back to Roanoke. I mean, I know like we can always come back for the van, but wait, how do they take petrol? How does a train run?
Diesel.
It's a diesel train. This is America. We like engines.
Okay.
I'll take a look. I can take a look at the train. I'll go and have a look and see if it's got fuel.
Lilibeth, just be careful.
See,
Never trust
you'll
a
go
man.
with him and cover him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Says Kristen.
Yeah, I'll go cover him. Lilibeth, remember, never trust a man who lives in the van by the river.
Sure.
Never trust a man behind you with a gun.
All right, mate. I guess I'm going to make a scouting roll to see an opportune time to kind of head out and get towards the train. And I'd like to just analyze my steps along the way. Like, where do I see some place that I can, like,
if there's like cover, we can
cover to hide to this to that in case.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't want a scout roll from you. I'm going to need a stealth roll from you.
Perfect.
Because you're going to be sneaking out. And I'm sure you're equally. Now,
can I have a reassessment of what's going on now?
Yes.
No.
Don't need to worry about that.
I'm actually a bit confused.
Here's the thing.
Lilibeth, give me the walkie-talkie radio. Sorry. I don't want to insult it by calling it a walkie-talkie.
Technically what it is, but yeah. Okay.
Okay. Like, she'll hand it over really begrudgingly. Just like, okay.
It's been given it.
Walkie-talkie.
It was mine.
Taken away from me.
Oh, God. Here, have a teddy bear instead.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. Right. Okay. So you are going to make stealth rolls, the
God.
two of you, to get out to the engine without being seen.
I would advocate for a bonus because we are certainly going to be more stealthy quiet than the sound of the blaring sirens. So the stealth roll should be based on a user's sight only, not hearing.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
Yeah, did that work? Did the bargain work?
well, I just rolled it without any bonuses.
Did you get without? Okay.
Without, just because, you know, I have confidence.
So now I need a stealth roll from Dell.
I'll go on.
Okay.
At least you can't hear me.
Okay. You carefully open the door. Oh, look, we're first hour in. We better go for a break.
Oh, I was just writing it.
Well,
We're going to say yes.
we're in Boone's Mill. A plan has been made.
Well, something's been made.
Can they make it work? You open the door, and Dal, you scoot out and across. Z, you follow. And as you're just at the train, the siren stops. And you clatter into the side of this diesel locomotive.
Of course I do. It has to be sound. That's going to be my downfall.
I look
Take
round
a-
at him, eyes wide.
He's carrying this assault rifle. He looks like he must have done some service, but he is a clumsy klutz as he ran across there. That's all I'm going to say. You kind of look down. You can hear the occasion. Can you both make scout rolls for me, please?
Mm.
Well, Z must be quite nervous because he's not seeing anything. Del, you kind of just glance down and move a little bit down and look around. You can see that there's a great deal of walkers now around the main area, around the fire station where the sound was. You can also see several bikers are now driving up and down around there. It looks like they're playing chicken with the dead.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Does anybody appear to have noticed the noise that Z's made?
They don't seem to notice.
Okay.
But as you're kind of just glancing down, you see that one of the passengers on the back of the bike falls off the bike as it's, and you can see the dead just kind of gorged down on this individual. And there's a couple of these bikers, and
Cheering. Oh.
Oh, God.
he failed. But you can also see a couple of others are now starting to go into the buildings. Guns out, kicking doors down, seem to be searching
Oh.
the buildings down there.
Yeah. So I
But
guess
they don't seem to have particularly noticed the clattering of the rifle butt against the side of this diesel locomotive.
okay.
And you get back to the stairs and you climb up.
Are we climbing into
open.
the engine?
You're climbing into the
Or is-
cab of the
Yeah, okay.
diesel. It's
That's
small,
fine.
like shunting diesel, cab at one end, space for maybe two, max of three people up there.
Yeah.
And Z, you following him into it, or are you staying down?
No, I'm going to follow him into it quietly, of course.
Okay, yep. You managed to quietly get into it. Okay, Del. You've never been in a train before, have you? But you have been around engines.
Yes.
I'm going to let you choose the skill roll that you make.
Okay.
You can either choose mobility or tech. To try and start the engine up.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to argue for tech because I think we wanted to assess the condition of the train before we attempt to start it. Because if it's not going to go anywhere, then there really is no point.
Yep, that's fine.
So I want to check there's fuel, that we can disengage the brakes, etc. So I'm going to go for tech.
Okay.
Oh God! Oh, one success.
Nice.
Okay. You quickly scan a look round the cab. You can see there's diesel in there. There's not a lot of diesel, but there's enough diesel to get it going. You're not sure. The brakes, you know where the brakes are? You know how to start it. You figure you can get it going. Now, you're not going to know if the brakes work because you cannot see the brakes and you're not an expert. No. There's the controls. This is how it works.
Okay. We're kind of on a fairly level surface at the moment.
Yep, it's the train is on a flat track.
Okay, so I just want to disengage the brake. Just to see whether or not I can actually do that and that it's not seized on or anything like that.
Okay. You're going to need to start the engine to disengage the brake, though.
Oh, do you? That's frustrating.
Yes. Let's leave you. Let's leave you in the cab there, thinking the fantastic aspect of the plan, and let's go back to the other part of the plan, which was making something go boom. I don't know. Was that still part of it?
Don't like.
We go back to Doris, Lilibeth, Kristen, and Chuck. The ladies have survived The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Well, I can't see much. I don't think I've got any. Yeah, we don't really have a flashlight or anything. Does Doris still?
Did Doris had a flashlight from the first one?
I did. I was just looking, to be honest.
It may not be there, but yes, you definitely had a flashlight. So let's.
I recall I did pick one up, didn't I? Yeah.
Let's be realistic about this. In this game, I need you to make a survival roll. Let's see if you did actually pick it up and have it with you, just like we did in the earlier episode where you had to see if there was a flashlight around. Let's get a survival roll from Doris. If you get one success, you picked it up. Okay.
Fact. I mean,
Lilibeth, we'll give Lilibeth a chance. Come on, let's because she is the future. Let's give her a roll as well. Did she, by chance, happen to think that picking up the torch will be a good thing to do?
No.
No.
I brought my pistol though.
She didn't. You brought your pistol. Fantastic. Yes. Yes. You have a gun. You've not actually fired.
Pull the trigger. It does light up momentarily.
Yeah, you've not actually
see who I'm
fired a gun.
shooting, but you know, I've got a gun.
But yeah, you have fired a gun. I'll tell you what. I'm going to be kind to you because Kristen is, how can I say, the grandmotherly sort of age. There's every chance that she has it in her purse. Yeah, there's always a chance. Let's be nice and see if she has. Okay, survival. Well, would you look at that?
Go
You
you.
can see. Kind of, Kristen kind of taps you on the shoulder, Doris. Would the torch help?
Yeah, that would be really helpful.
I want to pick it up just in case.
Jeez, Christine's amazing.
Hopefully, she knows how to drive a train as well.
Thank God she's not high, because she'd have forgotten it. Okay. So
What are we doing while they're out there? We're going to make this place go blow up or something? I
Not yet.
Wow.
It's not yet.
What are we going to do?
There must be.
Is property damage the best way of doing this, though?
It's a distraction.
But someone's building.
They're probably dead.
I can't see them coming back.
Oh,
But and I'm sure in the given the circumstances, knowing that we were being chased down by a bunch of maniac bike riders and a horde of zombies, I think a little bit of booming won't. We just need a distraction to get on the train. Or oh wait, are we sending the train off on its own, or we run into the trees, or are we actually getting on the train?
We
I
haven't fully
don't know. But what did
discussed
Dell
that.
and Zeve decide? Should we ask him?
Well, he's the boss.
He took the radio off you, didn't he?
Oh yeah,
You could ask him.
Z
He deserves the radio.
over.
Squelch. This is Eve. Over. Squelch.
Are we getting on the train, or are we running for the trees? Over.
Squelch. Meet us on the train. Whatever you guys have planned there.
There's only about space for 3 people, though, on the train. It's a small diesel locomotive, a cab. That's it. You haven't opened any of the back wagons yet.
3 on the trains and 3 in the car. Over.
Yeah. Tell us when you're ready. We'll have a decision by then.
Okay, remember you're in charge. Over.
So they tell me. We'll know more if this is going to be a distraction or if this is going to be our transport out after a few minutes. How's it going where you guys are?
Oh, are we still blowing this place up? Over.
Are you asking me if you're
Yeah,
there
you're in charge.
blowing that space up? Well, if Lilibeth could manage a little distraction there, while keeping both hands and all 10 fingers intact, that might be helpful.
When do you want us to blow it up? Over. We need to be out when we blow it up. Yeah.
Yeah, ideally, yes.
Hey, just hold on a minute. My truck is right behind that building.
Throw us the keys.
I didn't say over. I'm not on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Listen, Del, don't worry about it. I doubt anything that Lilibeth is going to be able to do is going to be on a grand scale. It'll probably just make a little bit of a noise in there. I mean, she's a kid. You realistically think she's going to be able to mix chemicals together and build a bomb? Seriously? We'll just keep them busy. And
Chemistry 101.
I tell you, it's just to keep them busy while we men do the real work. We are men of action.
Oh. Sorry, didn't hear that.
There is a God.
Okay.
Okay, so Lilibeth, while they're kind of talking, you see that Kristen held up a torch for Doris before she started getting on the radio. Are you getting on and trying to find anything? Or are you just waiting to listen to them?
Oh, yeah, I thought that Doris took the torch. No, she didn't take the
Well-
torch. She's busy. I'm taking the torch.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
That's
okay.
what that's from the distance though. We're still doing it. I'm looking
Yes,
for
fine.
chemicals that essentially any bottle that says flammable.
Okay.
Can I remind you that there is actually a welding torch in there? I mean, why I'm doing that, I don't know why I'm reminding you of that.
So do know why.
It's fine because that's something else I was going to look for. Because my plan is, if there's electricity, which I'm going to test, I'm going to turn on as many machines as I can run past as I'm going out to the train, and just press the buttons, press the big green buttons, and basically spill chemicals all over the place. It was either that they're going to overheat and if they give us sparks, if they're or whatever, or if there's anything that could create fire, basically create a fire in the corner, and then obviously the chemicals can flow towards it. You know, a timer.
Okay. A timer. Okay. Let's have a scout roll from Lilibeth. Let's see what our intrepid young teenager finds.
The best bit is
what could go wrong.
I don't have enough knowledge as myself, let alone this is the same level.
Just make a roll.
No.
Well,
Scout.
Oh, you haven't got any survival skill. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you have a look around. You flick a few switches, no lights come on, so you figure there's no electricity. You do see a cupboard marked warning chemical storage, but it's locked.
Right.
What kind of lock is it?
It's looking like a key lock, but
kid-proof.
You need something that's gonna. Yeah, it's it's a padlock.
Yeah.
And you did see a movie once where they shot the padlock off.
No, there was noise. No. We know enough not to do that. Well, I do. Oh, shit.
It'd be less noise if I hit it with the butt of my gun.
So that is true, yes.
So I'm just gonna try hit it like this.
Make a force roll, please.
Force. Oh god, it would be that one.
They teach you not to do that with your weapon. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Of course. Oh.
You take your gun and you whang it down on the padlock. The padlock breaks open, and the door is there, and it shatters, and the padlock is all over the floor. That's a hard gun, yes.
A noisy one, though.
If it's fired, yes.
Fuck.
So you now have access. You've got to open the door, and you have access to the chemical storage cabinet.
I failed science at school. Oh no, I couldn't do it. I'm a nurse. Yeah, I know my sciences.
Yeah.
Biology, not chemistry. Maybe.
Yeah,
So you've got the door. The door there to open.
Art and what's it? Acrobatics, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going in. I'm going having a nosy. I've got the torch. I'm going looking at everything.
Okay. You open the door, shining the torch in, and stood in there.
Shit.
A very emancipated walker.
Oh shit bags.
You can see that there is a white lab coat on, greying hair, balding on the forehead. You can see there's a name badge hanging off. There's a picture of a man on there, but there's a load of blood on the actual badge, so if you can't see the name. And it's like, And we'll switch back to Z and to Dell.
Del, I better go see if I could open up whatever it is behind there. I'm going to go around the side not facing the town to see if I can open up the side door. I'm assuming it's a car.
Like
It's a distraction. I thought we were just distracting them with it.
I thought we were.
Everyone thought.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then all right. Then there's no need for me to do that. Continue on.
Nobody's noticed us still, have they? They're all
No, they seem
still
to
looking around.
yeah.
Yep.
You can see out through one of the windows on the cab. You can see they seem to be playing around with the group of walkers that's there.
Okay.
There's several of them that and there seems to be about 10 to 12 of these gang members. Some have the gang insignia on their jackets, others don't. And I mean, you're an expert, but you kind of figure that maybe this is some sort of initiation test.
Oh.
Because
the person that fell off
failed. Yeah. So
do they look willing? The people that taking this test, or is this?
Oh yeah, they seem willing. Yes, so they do seem willing. I mean, who wouldn't want to be with a group that is strong, has weapons, and takes what they need? You know, it's one of those things. So yes, you're going to need to start the engine up.
Okay. I look across at Z.
Do we really think they're going to run after a train on the tracks? And that we're going to... Okay.
Oh, you got a better idea?
Now you discuss the plan.
There are no good ideas. We go with the plan.
There is a plan?
We'll wait till... Do you think you got a good handle on this?
I was hoping you could drive it. No? I'm gonna press.
I thought we had this pipe thing here.
I'm gonna see if I can start the engine.
All right.
Okay, make a tech roll for me, please.
You know what? While he's doing that, I think I will go over to the side just to see if there is anything in this train. I mean, it is a train. It possibly had
You might
cargo.
need to be making a quick getaway as well.
Okay. Let's have that tech roll.
I have one.
The engine starts up.
Okay.
Let's just make a quick roll. How aware are they? Well,
I think they'll be aware as soon as we pull that whistle. But so far we have
okay.
Now that's to our advantage. They've not noticed it yet.
Yeah.
But they will when it goes past them. Is it going to go past them actually, or is it going to?
It will go past them. Yes.
Perfect.
Right. Let me just do something.
Perfect. That's what we wanted.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
That's the plan. I
Right.
don't even know what to write down for this plan. We go.
Let's go back to Lilibeth. Lilibeth.
Yeah.
Take a point of stress, please.
Okay.
As this comes lunging at you. Actually, can we have a scout roll from Doris, please? Let's see how aware Doris is. Okay. She's focused on watching the door with Kristen. Lilibeth, this thing, this creature, this walker is coming at you. What are you doing? It's going to eat you unless you stop it.
You said that did you say that the siren had gone off?
The siren has gone off, yes.
Okay.
But let's be instinctive here with Lilibeth. You know, she's just seen Henry die. She saw him explode. What's she doing?
I know what I need to do. I know what I should do. I think instinctively, initially, it's just gonna be an oh shit, and raise the gun that's in my hand.
Yep.
Okay, and fire. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I like that. Smart, sensible. Okay.
Into a room full of chemicals. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so on your character sheets,
Yeah.
you need to click. I think that's the equipment section. Yes, you need on the inventory. The gun should be equipped. You should be able to click on the icon of the gun itself.
Yeah, and it brings everything up.
And it brings everything up as you fire.
Oh, God. Good God. Oh.
Shit. There's no way.
Can you push them? I don't even know how I would even push it.
No.
You messed up.
Yeah, you messed up.
Yeah.
You messed up.
No.
Oh, yeah. That
Okay. Doris,
Yes.
you hear a scream. Shit!
Okay.
Followed by a gunshot.
Shit. Okay. I run forward,
And you see
backwards, over.
too far to get to. Lilibeth backing up, gun in a hand, and the gun fired, and it missed. And you went to fire again, and it clicked and jammed. As you step back. Okay. Doris, I'm going to give you a chance to save Lilibeth.
Okay.
Because, you know, we don't want to kill her this week, maybe next week. And then maybe our ex-Oliver will want to be here when she dies because, you know, he might get some sick perverted pleasure out of that. I'm going to let you fire your pistol at him. Pull your pistol and fire. But that is your only,
I'm gonna
only choice. Because
choose my pistol.
Yeah.
So just roll my pistol thing, yeah.
Just roll your pistol. Just roll your the equipment, pistol or revolver. There's a little icon. It'll bring it up.
It's
If you need one success, if you don't get it, the walker gets an attack on young Lilibeth.
Oh no, I didn't see.
You can push it because you're not stressed yet.
Okay. Please,
just-
please.
You just
Please.
click the push button.
I know I didn't press the button. Oh, fuckity boo. Oh.
On the stress die. A stress die success.
Lilibeth, it seems for you, horror, part of your life. Survival or death is a fleeting moment. This creature, this walker, lunges at you.
Oh.
2 shots are fired. First impacts into your leg. Take 2 points of damage, please. as Doris, on her first shot, missed the walker, and not being an experienced firearm user, shot you with a failure. So you go down onto your thing.
Wait, I pushed it and I succeeded.
The second shot that she fired off impacted into the walker. Straight into his head. So you need to change your status from unharmed to battered, please.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but it was that old die.
As suddenly this creature's head explodes right in front of your face. Body falls on you. Brain matter, blood, bone, and you feel such a stinging pain in your leg. 1 to 3, it's your right leg. 2 to 6, one to, it's your left leg.
Wow. So, I mean, basically, the way I see it happening is first Lilibeth was shot in the leg, causing her to go down. And then the second bullet that would have hit Lilibeth in the back of the head, then hit the walker.
Yeah, she was getting me. She was getting me out of the way. That's
She was getting it out of the way.
Just that cinematic event. Rules are there to be, as they are. As you fired twice, Doris, to save Lilibeth, your first shot hits her, not the walker. But the second, strength of courage, fired again, and you carpeted Lilibeth in the body and brain matter of this dead walker. Meanwhile, outside, the chugging of the engine, and you two don't hear any gunshots.
Oh, thank God, it masked the gunshots for everybody. Oh my God.
Z, you go down to the boxcar, and you can see there is a padlock on it. How are you going to open it?
I'm not going to risk any noise. That's fine. If it has a padlock, good to know for later.
the diesel engine is going. So pretty much any noise you make is going to be masked.
Yeah, okay. If I still have that that metal bar in my hand, I'm going to use it like a crowbar and just kind of pop the lock.
Okay. Make a force roll for me, please. Add 1 because doesn't matter. You've got it. You crack open the padlock and the door moves back. And inside you can see
Live chickens.
better supermarket supplies, crates of pasta,
Oh, and you're getting rid of it.
milk, foodstuffs of various description, Fruity Pebbles breakfast cereal, all manner of household goodies. A feast that will feed a lot of people over a winter period. Tinned peaches, tins of salmon, tins of beans. A veritable fest of wonderful things. Bags of popcorn, bags of rice. All that wonderful food.
I'm going to close it up. I'm going to head back to Dell and go, change of plans.
I'm going to shoot him a glance like, with his face just says, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Look, you can only take 3 people in your van, right? You and 2 others.
And
I say I drive this train. I pull the gang members away from this area. They're never going to catch up to the train. I will take it as far as I can and find a place on the tracks that's secluded enough to hide this food.
Food? You can always unhitch the carriage.
yeah,
Unhitch the
I was just
popcorn.
thinking that.
Yeah, but we want to take it and hide it with us is what I'm thinking. If I can hide it somewhere down the track away from these guys, we can come back and recover it safely later. I mean, I don't know how far these tracks go, but they go past Roanoke. Might go up through some mountains, treed areas or stuff with something that we can use to someplace I could use to hide it. Then a few miles, I have the radio. I can radio back the location. And worst case scenario, we still provided a distraction, and then I got rid of these biker gangs, and you can still get everybody safely there. The only problem is you have one more passenger. You got to promise you don't leave anybody behind. You get that fourth person in your truck, I don't care how.
I'm looking out of the front window towards the bikers.
Yep.
Has anybody noticed the
The engine? No one
Yep.
seems to be noticing. They seem to be having there's some fires
Too
in
much
barrels being lit now. A few gunshots firing off into the air. And they seem to be some clapping as they are drawing a couple of the walkers out and making initiates fight them.
It's going to start off pretty slowly. The train starts to roll. It's going to move pretty slowly, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to just push it. I'm going to hit the the go button.
Okay.
And wait for it to start moving.
And then jump out the cab.
And then jump out of the cab.
Holy crap.
Okay. And
Would I-
outside. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, things are. Yeah.
if I see that happening, can I try to unhitch it at great personal risk?
Okay.
At great personal
Okay.
risk to myself, then can I unhitch?
Great personal risk to yourself.
Yes, at great personal risk to myself, do you think I could try to unhitch it?
I'm going to let you make a tech roll to see if you can unhitch it.
Okay, wonderful.
Because I know that you are absolutely skilled at tech. You are a knowledgeable man.
Oh yeah, very skilled.
You're inventive. Yeah.
I do have a bar that I could use to kind of, pry out
You
the
do?
pin, whatever, because I'm sure it's just that easy.
Okay.
And I will push
Okay.
it in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, no push. Okay, well, we'll see.
Nice. Look at that.
Oh, what the?
You slam the pipe, uncock the pin, and you see just before the wagon starts to move, you can see the diesel engine starts moving away. Slowly at first. Accelerating. I'm going to make a roll to see if they notice anything. I mean,
That's why you're supposed to
they
pull
are,
the
they
whistle.
are
Supposed to pull the
pretty,
whistle
they are
first.
pretty, yeah, you haven't pulled the whistle.
No.
Oh,
Oh, shit. Didn't want them to notice yet.
Okay. So the train starts moving down the track away from the building. And we're just going to jump back inside now. You can see Kristen inside Doris next to you. Hands over her mouth, and you can see this walker that's brain has been splattered, its head splattered, has fallen over Lilibeth. You can see blood coming out of Lilibeth's leg where you shot her. What are you doing?
Well, I'm running forward to sort her leg out.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't scream. You'll draw attention.
Okay. I would like from you, Lilibeth.
Yeah.
I would like you to make an endure skill check, please.
Endure. Okay.
Because this is the worst
Wow.
pain you have ever felt.
Wow.
I think what I am going to do, it's like after the initial shock of what's just happened and then the pain, she can feel the pain coming in, just turning to Chunk, just basically just like burying her face in his side and just screaming.
Yep. Okay.
And then just like sobbing into Chunk.
Hold it in. Doris, you kind of run over, you kind of grab this walker's body off. You can see his name badge says Dr. David Williams on it, blood on it there. You can see a face of this man. Older, balding. Look, quite a sweet old man, actually. A few wrinkles around his eyes.
Wouldn't say sweet.
Face.
Zombie.
And yes, you see there, Lilibeth. Okay.
I have spare medication on me. Will one of them be like a morphine jab or a kind of?
Okay. I would imagine that you've got something. Let's have a look at what does it say for you. You've got a medical kit, haven't you?
Basic medical gear and spare medication.
Okay, yeah, it's not a critical injury.
Okay.
So, I'm going to allow you to make a medicine roll. When you click the medicine button, you get a little box that says you can put a bonus of +1 in there because you've got the medical kit.
Okay.
And roll.
All those dice and got one success. You know.
Yeah, you kind of drop your gun, grab your medical kit out, and go down to Lilibeth. You drop the gun. Let's be. You're going into save her because you've just shot her. You've inflicted pain upon this child. You've brutally hurt her. She's buried her head, trying to resist the cry out of pain, showing intense bravery. And as you see that it's just a flesh wound, it's not serious. No major bones or arteries or anything has been hit. It's just in and out wound. No bullet lodged in there, no surgery required, and you start wrapping a bandage up. You kind of think, God, I'm going to hear all about this. How long is she going to make me suffer with this? It's just a minuscule thought that goes through your head as you bandage her up. Okay. Lilibeth, you kind of feel an injection of painkiller going into your leg as Doris bandages you and shoots you up with drugs. You're now a drug addict.
It brings me back to my senses. Like, so I'll take my face off Chunk and just like, what the hell?
I'll give you what the hell. Fancy going off on your own and opening a door without even telling us. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, stop going off on your own. We stay together.
And at that point,
That didn't mean shoot me.
the
I
engine,
wouldn't have to shoot you if you hadn't gone off on your own.
you hear the train engine revving outside and revving and starting. You hear the squeaking of the wheels and the brakes and the engine as it revs up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Get up. I've bandaged up.
It hurts. It does hurt. It does hurt. I shot.
What was it? My left leg, was it?
It's your left leg, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's your left leg. But she is going to need some help out of there, and she's not going to be as mobile as she was.
I've forgotten the other bird's name.
Kristen.
No, other one.
Oh,
Madeline.
Madeline.
Help her, and I'm quickly packing up the medical gear, and then we need to find out what's head to the door, and then grab my gun on the way out.
As you grab your gun, shouting these instructions to Madeline, you look around and you can't see her.
For fuck's sake! Look, you're making me swear all night. I've not stopped swearing.
I thought you didn't say Maddie earlier on. But, yeah. Okay.
Seriously?
As you look around, you can see the door that the stranger Dell opened to look at is open. And okay. Just gonna make just a little roll here.
No, we don't need to make little rolls.
A little roll. It is just a little roll.
That's lots of dice for a little roll.
No.
Oh, what's she fucking about at now?
You hear
I'm sure. Oh, God. No.
a car starting up.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Is it the sound of a car or a van?
Well, it's a pickup truck sort of thing.
Oh.
As you rush over there, you see, how can I be nice and say this? You see this
Annoying little twerp of a teenager.
That's not very nice. You see this pickup truck camper van. You can see the glass broken and tears running down her eyes
Give us something to cry about.
as she accelerates the truck out of the car park and starts driving away. Hang on. Let's be real. Got to make another tinsy wincy.
No, God.
What, for the sound of the stripping gears?
Oh, she crashes it, doesn't she?
Straight
For
into
God's
it.
sake. My God, seriously.
As she takes the car, takes the pickup truck, this wonderful, wonderful vehicle, which there was a picture in chat earlier.
It was nice.
It was nice. She reaches out of the car park, smashes through a walker that was stood there, and immediately swerves the truck and smashes the side of it and sideswipes another car.
Oh.
And the last thing you see is Madeline's head kind of going straight down onto the steering wheel.
Oh, for God's sake.
And with that lovely moment, we are coming up to another ad break.
Oh, my God.
So I think that we should take a moment just to consider everything that's
I'm
going on
kind
here
and
tonight.
compassionate.
So let's go back to
In the beginning,
let's go back to Del
Redo.
and Z. I want you two to make scout rolls each.
oh,
Piss.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Del's doing it.
you know what? When I was a young man, many years ago, my first car, the day I got my first car, I parked outside my friend's house. It was after work. I was happy to have a car, showing it off, blah, blah, blah. We were in his house. His parents were there. And I heard a crash outside.
Oh, no.
And I instantly knew that's my car. And some prick of a police officer off duty
What?
had come round out of the corner and smashed into my brand new car and wrote it off. Del, you hear the roaring of your home, your pickup truck's engine, followed by a screech, a squelch, and a smash. And with 3 successes, you think of your truck.
Huh?
Z,
Um,
you are so busy ecstatically watching the train start to build up speed as it's going down the tracks. The screeching of the wheels as it's accelerating, the rumbling roar of the engine. Have you just noticed that some of the walkers down there seem to be attracted to the sound of the train? And some of the bikers look up and see this train coming towards them. What are you two doing?
I think I'm hiding at this point because I'm still, I think, in close proximity to the train, so I'd probably be trying to find a
No,
place.
you're right by the wagon. The train is now
Correct.
30, 40 meters away from you down the tracks.
Right. Okay.
As it's building up speed every second.
I'm gonna get on the radio. Go, Doris. Del did it. Got the train to move. Be ready to move. Are you guys almost finished with your distraction in there? Ready to head towards the car? Squelch.
Does Dale go running through the building towards his car?
no, he doesn't,
okay.
because he is the survivor. He knows that all this stuff is. I don't think he's that sentimental.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
I don't know. Is there anything in his car that is sentimental? Any family mementos or anything along those lines?
the way I imagine it, I don't think he is
Okay.
sentimental. I figure he's more
Okay.
more about
Practical.
surviving. So yeah, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess it's a case of easy come, easy go, and
Okay.
he's now trying to figure out what his next move is how he's going to get out of it, because that was the escape, and now
Okay. Well, then, you're contemplating that as Z's on the radio to Doris. Do we get a reply from Doris as you're contemplating that? Doris.
Doris, are you guys
Yeah.
almost ready to move out? The train has been dispatched. Are you guys ready with your distraction? Ready to head towards the car? Over.
No. We have an issue.
Kristen is now running towards the car and towards young Madeline.
Lilybeth's been shot.
What? Are the gang members there? What? Can you talk?
Yeah, there was a rogue bullet from a window. We were on our way out. It shot Lilybeth in the leg.
I ain't carrying on that lie.
Del, we got to move. I think the gang, the biker gang knows where they are. They're shooting at them.
Have we heard any gunshots? We've not. We've not.
No, you didn't hear any gunshots.
I thought you said we did.
Only the gunshots from down the bottom when they were firing into there, but that was
The
5 minutes or so ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Biker gang being biker
having a
gang.
bit of a wild time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at Z. I'm kind of just saying, look, we gotta go. Get to my truck.
Okay. All right.
I know it's already destroyed, don't I? So there's no point me saying.
Well, you've not seen it. It's just a feeling you've got.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna run back towards the factory.
Okay.
We've not heard any gunshots other than those ones that are outside. With those three successes on the scouting roll, I'm gonna assume that Del knows that that's not the case.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that. Yeah.
So I'm running back towards the factory. I won't say anything to Z. I'll just be running.
Okay. Doris, you're kind of on the radio, and you can see that Kristen has reached Madeline. Doris, we need you! As she's opening the door, and Madeline kind of falls out of the driver's side.
Okay. I look around and try and sit Lilybeth down on something that's safe.
Yep. Okay.
And I get my medikit, and I turn to Lilybeth. Just stay here, just while I go and sort now. We haven't got any means of getting out of here now. Don't. I can't go. I haven't got the radio for you. Don't wander off. I need you to be safe. And you need to stay off that leg as much as you can. Just wait there. Oik a leg up.
Oi.
Or you'll bleed out and you'll die. Really painful, slow. So stay there. And I run out to Madeline.
Okay. Right. You run over to Madeline. You can see there's a lot of blood coming from her nose, and her nose is at a slightly different angle than it should be. It looks like she slammed her head and nose into the steering wheel as she crashes. You start to treat her. Let's have a medicine roll from me, please.
I'm checking her over to see, and I'm speaking. Is she unconscious? Just to.
Yeah, she seems to be unconscious.
Oh, wait.
I'm sure the audience didn't quite hear the compassionate, I'll slap her awake.
No, I didn't say that at all.
I could sense the compassion. I could sense it. I really could.
It's for her own good.
You check her down. It looks very minor, broken nose, marks from the steering wheel around her nose and eyes. She's going to have a few black eyes. She's unconscious. She's breathing. You also spot a photograph scrunched up next to her.
Grab it and have a look. Or pop it in my pocket.
See, it's no. You look at it before you put it in your pocket. You can see it's a picture of Madeline. Maybe a couple of years younger. She's sat on a big Harley Davidson motorcycle. And there's an older man with her. You can see hanging from the handlebars is a leather jacket with the Reavers logo on it. And the older man that's with her, there's definitely a family resemblance. Maybe 10 years older than she is, but definitely a family resemblance to her.
I'll put the photograph in my pocket, and then I'll quickly look at the van. Is the van drivable, written off?
Oh, it's drivable. It's just she's basically caught it, sideswiped the passenger side into the car that's there. There's a large dent and a scratch on the passenger side. The driver's side glass has been broken though, and underneath the steering wheel, there's a load of wires hanging out as looks like she's hot wired it. So she's ripped out some of the electronics to get it working.
Okay,
there's
so
a slight dent on the camper side of it.
So it's a van, like with. So he said only 3 people could go in, but it's got it's like a camper van.
It's a camper van, basically. Let me find the image for it. What did I do with it? Where did I put it?
You mean you have a before and after?
No, we don't have a before and after, unfortunately. Where would it be? Okay. I'm going to show you it now.
Oh, nice. What a sweet ride.
What's he talking about? We could only get 3 people in there. We could get 3 in the front and throw some in that back bit.
Yeah, but that's where he lives, so he doesn't necessarily want you in there.
He's got no fucking choice now. I can tell you that now.
Okay.
Nice skip.
So,
Henry, we're really jealous.
Adele, you are going through the factory. You can see the door is open. As you run through the factory, you can see there's a dead walker or a dead man there with no head, blood splattered, brains splattered on the floor. You can see there's, quick glance, 3 shell casings. You know, Z, you're a military man. You know, you will look around as you're running through, and you see 3 shell cases from pistols. So it took 3 to take him down. Okay. And as you run out the other side, you can see this sweet ride smashed against another car, driver's side window smashed, and Madeline lying on the ground with Kristen and Doris tending her. And as you look to your right, there's Lilibeth sat. Her left leg has got a large bandage around it.
So,
Del, how long were we away from them? How long did we leave the women alone for?
You left the ladies alone for maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And you can see Chunk is there right next to Lilibeth, panting. needing a drink.
Is the engine still running? On the truck?
The engine is still running. Yes. Yes.
So, yeah, I rush over towards the truck.
Okay.
Next time, don't give her your keys.
So, has Maddie been dragged out of the truck?
Oh yeah, she was lying on the ground. You can see blood all over her face and nose. There's blood on your steering wheel. Can we all have you actually say Z? Say Del is a bit busy. Doris,
I'm pulling her towards the back to throw her in the back,
Okay.
gently
Can we
with
have
compassion.
a scout roll from Z and Lilibeth, please. I think our leader is absolutely fantastic in his appreciation of his surroundings, the area around him. I think that the vote in chat choose Z as the leader of this group is fully justified and absolutely wonderful.
I mean, to be fair,
it's my revenge, really.
This group would be driving anybody to distraction, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think that's only fair.
Lilibeth,
I'm still thinking about all the food.
There. Yes, the food. You're kind of sat there, kind of waiting. You're watching Doris treat Madeline and carrying her to the back of the van, and Doris finding the back of the van is locked and she can't get in there. But you notice, you kind of hear and you can see just down the hill. You hear the revving of motorcycles and vehicles, and you can see the train heading out down the line. And you can see the motorcycles and the trucks heading out after it. And you can see a group of walkers that seem to be following the sound of this huge diesel engine out of Boone's Mill.
Nice.
Right, no one else seems to be aware of this situation. And it's obvious that to you, your plan worked in this whole thing.
Okay, so now, do we have backpacks, or is it just we can actually get around people?
Yeah, you'd have a backpack probably.
Okay, so on this I'm gonna have a big smile on my face. Then
that's the drugs.
I'm going to pull my scooter out of my backpack, set it up, I'm sat on the floor, and then give Chunk a squeeze. Use the wall to stand up. Put my good leg standing on the scooter. And bleed from Chunk in the middle. And then just kind of like just stick my leg out onto in a better sense, onto the back end of Chunk. And just so it's nudging him, but also a little bit resting. Yeah. So I'm lying like this. And then just nudging him forward, just let's go, Chunk. Slowly. Okay, no. And then just trying to move forward and follow them out.
Okay.
And then I was trying to go across the car park towards them.
Doris, you're kind of almost raging inside because you can't get access to the back of this van. Del, you're probably looking at your van going, oh my God. Oh well. And Z, you're kind of looking around saying, what's going on? As you see Lilibeth pulling a scooter out and starts using chunks to pull her and a scooter towards the van.
I'm going to head over to Doris while she's trying all of that, and I'll say, hey, Doris, listen, I'm going to put my hand underneath my my shirt. I said church for a reason. I'm going to pull out Father Mulcahy's cross. Say, he was with us today. He's watching over us. Do you see those cars up there? There's enough food in there for 10 winters for us to get away. We have to get away with that food. And today, there's rice, cereals. There's preserved foods, foods that will stay a long time.
Why didn't you stay on the train and not and keep the carriages connected? And
because your new friend Dell is a knob. That's why.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
He went according to the plan. We can get the food. We can take it now. We have to.
In what?
I'm in a parking lot, right?
Oh yes, yes.
Is she still good enough to like do what she does all the time? Maybe find another couple of cars, load them up.
She's unconscious.
Gotta find a way.
I look at Dell. Unlock this van. We need to get her in here. She's damaged. What the hell are you doing, Lilybeth?
The plan worked. It worked. And wobbling's like,
Jesus Christ. Right, can we get these two girls in the back of this van?
okay.
Matt, I don't even know this guy's mate. We need to get in this van. We need to get out of here.
They're all going. They're all leaving. They're all leaving town. They're going after the train.
Yeah, I'll step round to the back of the van. I push Doris out of the unlock.
Okay. See, you kind of see this, and you kind of look around at this parking lot, and there's a large white van nearby. One of those big box vans.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to that. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Kind of click it, and the door's open.
Sun visor, pull it down.
Yeah, it's set of keys. Kind of drop down.
Wait, not done yet.
No, wait, this is all too easy.
I
You're
just
gonna...
check what's the gas level when I just turn it one step towards starting.
There's about a quarter of a tank of fuel in there.
Very generous.
Mainly because Dell's truck had already been filled up.
Right.
By the time that you got to this vehicle. You can see that several other vehicles in here have got their gas caps open.
All right.
You put the keys in and kind of it starts up.
The back's full of zombies.
Lilybeth to go and open it. She's good at opening doors.
No. She's still wounded. Come on, Doris. You're the only one here that's not hurt.
Are you hurt?
I'm not hurt. Let's go load this thing up with as much as it'll hold. And I'm going to go up. I'm going to prioritize the dense, preservable foods. The rices, the flour, anything that is as dense as possible. High caloric intake food.
Okay.
Have we opened the back of the van?
I have not yet. I just getting it ready to drive it over there. Don't worry, I'll be all alone when I open it, I assume.
No, I'm going to run to the back of the van and just gently back knock on the door.
Definitely nothing we can hear.
Okay, is it locked? Can I open it?
Yeah, you can open it. So it's a roller door. So you just got to push it up and it will open.
I'm only going to open it a little bit.
Okay.
Is there anything in it?
It's a large beach ball. An inflatable beach ball. A large beach ball about this sort of wide. Just resting at the back of the van. There's also a surfboard in there.
Why do I feel more unnerved by that than I do about the walkers?
Because life's a beach.
No idea. There's no beach nearby. A couple of lakes, but no beach. Definitely no surf. Oh, hang on. There's a sail as well. It's a sailboard. You've got a lake near you.
I'm not getting them out because full van. Okay. So I push it up even more. There's no walkers in there.
Oh,
No
come on.
walkers in there, no.
Okay, I flick it open. It's clear.
All right, let's go do it. Of course, this is a wonderful time for Henry to decide to go off and try to find more drugs with his friends. I mean, why does he always leave us to go off these forays to feed his addictions? Could have used them today. And I don't know if Doris is coming with me, but I'm going to head towards.
Oh yeah,
truck.
obviously.
I'm going to start unloading.
I'm going to ask the other bird that's with us, Kristen.
Kristen,
Kristen, can you watch?
I'll watch the children.
Del, you've earned this food as much as we have. Come, let's fill your truck too with as much as it'll take.
Well, we've got a body.
Who's body?
Let's fade this scene away as you load up the white truck. You go and recover Kristen's car, and you load the back of the SUV up with food supplies, wonderful things. Del takes a portion of those supplies as well. In fact, there's too many supplies for you to fill up everything. But you stack the van as best you can. You find a padlock and you re-padlock closed the wagon.
Oh, I was going to say I wanted to padlock it closed. Cool.
It's a good day. Elizabeth's been shot. Madeline's got a broken nose. But you do have a van full of supplies. You wish Del a fine, fine day. As the two of you, group of you, split and go your separate ways. Do you tell Del how he can get hold of you?
Yes, because I'm
Or
really
tell him where you
trusting.
do.
I am very trusting, kind, and
Empathetic.
Yeah.
And I say to him, "We thank you. We owe you our lives. If you need anywhere for winter."
Do you give him the walkie-talkie?
No, I'm not.
Say again.
What walkie-talkie? Sorry.
Say that out loud now, so everybody can hear it.
No, it's fine.
I mean, you don't necessarily want to tell him where you are, but
Yeah.
how are you going to get in touch with him? Do you give Del one of the walkie-talkies?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I will.
All right.
If you need our help.
Oh yeah.
Hey, if we find another truck driver side window, we know who to call and how to find you.
Wait. Are we putting are we putting unconscious girl and the other girls in the back of this van?
Well, they can go in the back of the SUV because you go and get Kristen's car.
All right, okay, that's okay then. Okay.
And we shall finish our scene today with a car, an SUV, a white van going one way. Del in his camper truck with a broken window, and now a carrier bag where the window will be, a separate way. As we finish our session on a good note.